Hello, my name's Richard Furbank. I'm the Head of History at Mirfield College. I'm a specialist in democracy and Nazi Germany, which is Unit 2. We take you through a journey of discovery through the Weimar Republic. So we look at the rise of National Socialism, we look at Stresemann and the way in which Nazism and extremism forms throughout Year 12. In Year 13, we start to look at the Nazi seizure of power, the consolidation of power, and that takes us up to 1939. From that point we start to look at Nazi Germany during the war, and that's where I think at Mirfield College we have something special to offer, which is we go outside the classroom and we go to Krakow, where we go for a tour around Krakow and also to Auschwitz-Birkenau. When we went to Auschwitz-Birkenau on our previous visit, we met a Holocaust survivor who gave us a tremendous insight to what it was like living through this repression.
So I'm the teacher of the Tudor course here at Mirfield College. We do the breadth study in comparison to the depth study that you'll do over on the Nazi side. This study helps us understand how the Tudor monarchy was developed and consolidated over a period of time. So when we move from the Yorkists over to the Tudors and then its final demise under Elizabeth I. And it helps us understand how the Tudor dynasty was both built up but then also fell into crises in the middle and then was ended with the golden period. In your first year you'll study the consolidation of power of Henry VII and how he sort of came to the throne, and we see how he sort of takes power all the way from the Yorkists and then builds up his own dynasty even though he's meant to be a usurper from the crown. You'll then go on to study how Henry VIII began to demonstrate his power instead of just consolidate it, and becomes really, really aggressive across Europe, and you'll see all of the gory insides and all the gory details of the English Reformation, how he breaks away from Rome, and then we see the subsequent divorces and the beheadings of all of his wives. In your second year you will look at how the Tudor dynasty falls into crisis. So we will look at the demise of the Tudor dynasty under Edward VI and Mary I. We will look at how they fail to stabilise the economy, stabilise religion, and how the society becomes disrupted as a result. Once we emerge from the mid-Tudor crisis, we'll then investigate Elizabeth I and how society really flourishes and develops underneath her. We'll look at how we move into the golden age of the Elizabethan period, and we'll look at how society and the Renaissance sort of forms around her. We'll look at the Tudors' demise under Elizabeth I as we move towards her having no heir and James I taking over as the first Stuart king.
What we offer specifically at Mirfield College as well is support in your coursework. We have a 20% of the unit, and that is a real focus for us, which is to help students get as good a mark as possible with the coursework. We offer one-to-one tuition, which will guide you through that process and make sure that you do your very best.
We hope to see you making your own history here at Mirfield College.